you know what? It's Dover. It's Monday. It's a beautiful day. And I say, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing on the concrete, boys.
Suarez and Stenhouse 3 wide. As up front, William Byron did not get a good start off turn 4.
Well, that outside has been the real preferred line in the last couple of races we watched here. Not surprised that NASCAR jumped out the way he did.
I'm reminded the old nursery rhyme about Jack and Jill went up the hill. Well, Denny Hamlin went up the hill and almost came tumbling down.
So you see he's on the outside, Ryan Blaney. Right there, the car landed, and it just, when it landed, it just looked like the back end wasn't real stable, and he had to walk that thing up the racetrack.
Yeah, it just never took a set. It just kind of went in there loose and stayed loose.
He's still in trouble. He lost a spot to Eric Jones, and now another to Jimmy Johnson.
And we see our.
Whoa! That.
Whoa! Hang on, Jimmy.
Man, that was so close. Jimmy Johnson tried to squeeze up right in front of Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin was not backing out.
Well, there's 4 drivers that aren't happy about that.
Wow.
Yeah, those other 2 guys almost got caught up in that if Jimmy Johnson had gone around.
You know, I said the Lemon didn't want anybody on his rear bumper, but he didn't mind getting on Jimmy's rear bumper. Wow.
Lap 11, a little early for that kind of thing.
I agree.
See, Jimmy jumped in the throttle trying to squirt through the middle to get up in front of him. He just wasn't quite clear, and Denny didn't cut him any slack there either.
I think it was tail wagging.
Boy, Logano got a great restart there. Almost took advantage of Chase Elliott to get by him. Going to fall into second here. Larson getting to the outside.
Whoa, Larson. Man,
crossover.
There, still there, 42.
I don't know what they did there, 42, but they fixed it for now anyway.
Well, and if your car's a little bit loose on the long runs, it might take off pretty good here.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson just booted Ricky Stenhouse as they accordioned in front of him coming off turn number 2. They're still single file there.
Jimmy's having a tough go here. He gets hit in the back. He's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it looks like Stenhouse really struggling, maybe down on the front splitter. The car's just not able to carry speed through the center.
Jimmy Johnson around the outside. He got a run there with traffic.
I really, with the way that Jimmy Johnson's practice went, and of course how good he is at this racetrack, I thought Jimmy Johnson would be a real factor in this race, but so far a little work to do.
And we listened in on Stenhouse.
Be watching SMT. I can't turn the steering wheel any further to the left. Yeah, Dimple, we know you just gotta keep making time right here. Just focus on getting us to the stage. We're still in good position right here. Gonna get you through the stage. I'm giving you feedback, making sure you're looking at everything.
Caution, Ricky Stenhouse, turn 1. Caught the wall down in entering turn 1. Well, he said he couldn't turn the wheel anymore to make it turn. Let's see what happened.
Now, I don't know if the tire went down first or that's the cause of him hitting the wall, but definitely right front tire is down. Oh yeah, that looks to me like the right front tire went down.
Definitely a tire.
Hey Larry, we've been hearing Stenhouse complain about being on the splitter. What see Larson rewind to the outside of William Byron, going to make up some spots.
Look at the launch he gets. He's going to steam past Kevin Harvick up into 4th place, entering turn 3.
Nice job of Brad Keselowski being able to jump up in front of the 9 of Chase Elliott in the second.
Logano to win the stage, then Keselowski, Elliott, and Larson prevails for 4th. Kyle Busch gets the final stage point. And there's Ty Dillon 18th as they roll into the Geico restart zone for stage 2.
Kevin Harvick's going to work really hard to try to get to the quarter panel, that 9, but doesn't get that opportunity. Chase Elliott able to carry good speed around the bottom. Little bump and run there by the 88 of Alex Bowman to Kyle Larson as he goes to the outside.
Wow.
4th place.
That's aggressive.
And that's impressive. Bowman, remember, he started all the way in the back. And he's passing one of the fastest cars out there, so they're having a good day.
Hello, I'm here. Excuse me, coming through. Thank you.
Did you say aggressive or impressive?
Both.
Well, he was aggressive and not reckoned the 42 was impressive.
But it did the job. Look at Kyle Larson on the next straightaway, said go right ahead.
Brad Keselowski, boy, those Chevys are just about to catch him here.
Venture to say that Bolt might be the best of the three behind you. Just like I told you earlier, he's very patient, showing the least amount of concrete in the center of the corner. Wrapping it super tight. You're all clear.
Spotter Coleman Presley to Brad Keselowski.
Boy, I see that 88 car. One thing he can do better, and I think the other two cars in front of him, he can get down in that corner.
26 laps to go in stage 2. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, half a second apart. Harvick, Keselowski, Truex, the top 5. 4 cars within a second and a half for the lead.
You know who's enjoying this is Alex Bowman, obviously, and his team. But you know who another guy probably at home really enjoying this? A guy named Dale Jr. He's probably saying, that's my boy right there. That's the guy I wanted to drive my car.
Well, he had a lot to do with getting Alex Bowman behind the wheel of that 88 car full time.
1 to go.
Gonna be close.
Bubba Wallace just ahead. Oh, Bowman way up high. Too high.
Oh, no.
And he just drove in there too hard, got the back end around. It's not over yet, though.
Nope, he got up and out of the groove, and he's coming back. Can he use Bubba Wallace as a pick?
That 43
no.
car might hold up to 19.
Truex has room underneath, and Martin Truex gets to the flag first.
Well, that was fun.
Did you see that coming?
Truex and Bowman on the front row. Elliott and Harvick, Keselowski and Blaney, Larson and Kyle Busch, Boyer and Jones, the top 10. Hamlin to the top 3 wide.
Don't count my boy Hamlin out. He did what he did. He got a lap down. He got it back. They've been working on it.
He's still 3 wide.
He'll be in this safe before it's over with. Not sure he's got a winning car, but he's got a good car.
Has to run that. Oh, Hamlin having an issue.
Yeah, he almost stopped high up in turn number 2, Jeff.
Well, I thought I saw some damage on the right rear earlier, like he brushed the wall. I don't think he's going to be able to make it to pit road.
He's got a tire down.
But I think he's got a right rear tire. I saw a little damage there earlier.
I think it's a right side tire.
Missed the entrance to pit lane. 2 more cars than he can get to the bottom.
Clear low right here, clear low.
You can see where he's had, yeah, it might even be a right front. He's got damage just like the 18.
Leaders are coming hard. Keep it down there.
You can't hang on to it.
Nope, it's all done.
That's
Caution
gonna bring
waves.
Caution.
Caution.
Right rear tire is down on the car.
I really think that saved the 18 of Kyle Busch from having the exact same issue.
98 laps to go, Larry.
Yeah, you've heard Vince, Matt, and Jamie talk about one more stop, and that's going to be interesting because those 9 drivers that stayed out on that last caution, like Truex and Harvick, Bowman, Larson, and Elliott, they're going to have to pit somewhere around 75 to 80 laps to go. Now, the other drivers that pitted on that last caution, like Logano and Jimmy Johnson, William Byron, they can go roughly to somewhere there around 15 or 20 more laps than that. But I think that's going to be the key. We talked about it yesterday in the pre-race. The key could be strategy late in the race. Who gets those tires first and rolls the dice? That could be the difference maker.
See, another guy that has done a nice job of finding another lane because it's William Byron. You see him. He runs the bottom when he needs to, but he can also run the top, which is, I think, paying off. He's picking up a few spots here at the end of the race.
I think when this one's all over, I know they qualified on the front row, maybe had a little bit higher expectations, but this is a really solid run for William Byron. This is a tough place to be in the top 10 for 400 laps.
Now, although, when you think about all 4 of the Hendrick cars really had a nice day today. 3 of them in the top 10, Jimmy running 14th. But pretty nice day. Sat on the front row, not bad.
There's quite a scuffle here for 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Well, it is, and Williams been driving the wheels off. You see him step out the back of the car. He's driving it hard, and I think Boyer's a little bit better than he is right now.
Whoa.
Here comes the white flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank, for Martin Truex of Mayetta, New Jersey.
Way high.
Still outside. Still outside. Got plenty of room behind him to bring it back here, bud. Plenty of room behind him. Just bring it back to the checker flag for me, brother.
9-second lead over Alex Bowman, who's going to have a career day. Martin on Monday. Martin Truex wins the Gander RV 400.
Oh, that was awesome.
21st career victory.
Baby, hell of a race car.
He can breathe now.
Tells you what it meant to him.
Yeah, I can take a breath now.
And he wins the Golden Miles the Monster.
Ooh, yeah, that thing is cool,
Oh,
man.
man.
Good job,
So
man.
cool.
Way to be, James. Good job, guys.
We call him Monday Martin because now the last 2 times we've raced at Dover on Monday, there's the driver that's gone to victory lane.
Every time we come to Dover, he's going to be hoping for rain on Sunday. Might be the only one.
Started in the back after inspection issues, as did Alex Bowman, the 2nd place finisher. Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, Chase Elliott, the pole sitter, the top 5. Today's victory was fueled by Sunoco. Sunoco fueling victories all season long.
And burnouts.
Got his first stage win of the season and his 2nd victory of the season, and becomes the 7th driver in 2019 to win stage 2 and the race in our 11 races so far.
He kept Bowman from winning a stage, and he kept
the
Bowman
race.
from winning a race. So a lot of people might be happy, but I bet Alex Bowman isn't one of them.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.